Hello everyone, Naturalistic Kimmy G, aka Kim God's Child, and I wanted to come and share with you a leave-in conditioner that I made. As we know, as natural sisters, it's always important to put a leave-in conditioner on your hair after you have clarified, shampooed, or co-washed, whatever you do, to protect your hair, further protect your hair. And leave-in conditioners can be kind of expensive, or you don't always get the results that you want with your leave-in conditioner. So I decided to put something together and try it myself for my own leave-in. I have been using Kiki Curly Knot Today for over the last year. It's kind of expensive, about $12 for, I think it's 8 ounces or something like that. And then I was doing the reviews on the Giovanni leave-in conditioner. Some good, some bad. Well, not so bad, but just not pleasing to some. And I couldn't find the Giovanni anywhere. So, in none of my local stores, so I ordered it from Swanson.com. And this is the Giovanni. I bought the Direct Leave In Weightless Moisture Conditioner. And what I decided to do was to, it's real heavy. It's a thick consistency. See how it's just taking forever to roll down. So I thought that I would just enhance it, knowing my hair. You know, I have 4C hair, and now it's banded. I banded it, and I'll explain that later. But I did an effigy on my hair last night because I noticed that I had a little bit of breakage, and I'm going to do a video after this, I think, as to what caused the breakage. It was when I took my protective style out. But back to my leave-in. So I took the Giovanni. I used the Giovanni. I didn't actually measure it, but I'm thinking I made about maybe 4 tablespoons in there. And then I added a few drops of sweet almond oil. And then I added a few drops of the extra virgin cold pressed avocado oil. And then I use Jamaican black castor oil because I always talk about my thinning edges based on a medical condition, and they're growing. But I use Jamaican black castor oil, and so I added to my leave-in mixture I have in this little container, like for coloring your hair, is Jamaican black castor oil, and I had a few drops of peppermint essential oil in there. And I put maybe half a teaspoon or something in that. And so I put it all in a jar. And I whipped it. And I just whipped it using my little handheld mixer. Oops. I took one of the mixers off, and I just did it with one directly in the jar. And I whipped it just for a few seconds until it was frothy. This is what it looks like. The consistency. So I put that as my leave-in, and I ran it through my entire head, and then I massage. You know, you walk through the house and just massage. I did it for like 5 minutes. You count 60 seconds, 240 plus 60 is 320. You know, just massage it really good. My hair felt amazing. I was pleasantly surprised with this leave-in. It made my curls, my curls just, and I have 4C hair. So, you know, it took a while to get my hair to actually have a defined curl pattern. And I talked about that in understanding your 4C hair, because initially when you're newly natural, and if you have this type of hair, it's challenging. So you have to really get your hair moisturized and to define your curl pattern, because there is one there. So when I put the Giovanni leave-in my mixture, I'm going to call it Kim's leave-in, something like that. My curls were just like, oh my goodness, they just went so beautiful, and it was amazing. And it detangled like so super easily. I was thoroughly impressed by this leave-in for this type of hair. So what I've done is I banded my hair because, you know, it's already conditioned. Well, after I took the effigy out for the breakage, then I just ran some Tresemme conditioner through it to soften it up a little bit, rinsed it out, and that's when I did my leave-in. And so I put some oil in it, and the oil that I used was this time just as a sealer, or I used the sweet almond oil, and I just poured some in my hands, ran it through my hair, you know, and did like that. I want to tell you that this is going to be a little bit of an educational video, even though I'm talking about my leave-in. Some things to know about your natural hair, especially this type. When you're doing the liquid oil and cream method, the lock method, that's where you have the liquid, you know, the water and the oil. You put the oil in there to seal in your moisture, and the cream, whatever your styler is. You don't need a lot of oil to seal in that moisture. And I had to learn that, like, literally the hard way, because I was going through putting oil in to seal it in, and I was going through every section, and I was putting oil in my hands, rubbing it, oil, 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 oil. Everything I put my head on, like my chair at work or at church when I was in the administrative, oil spots there, oil in the car, because you don't realize how much you put your hair back. Kind of remind you back in the Jerry curl days. You don't need that much oil, and maybe I'm the only one who did that. Less is better. So you just need a little bit of oil to run through and seal in that moisture. And so when I did that, that's when I put the Giovanni leave-in. And I always section my hair in clamps before I do anything. One here, one here, one here, maybe a couple in the back. So I went through each section and I put the leave-in, the Giovanni. I stuck it way over here. That's what I had left from what I made, and it didn't really take a whole lot. And so I put it in, and I just finger detangled it. Literally, it was already detangled once you run it. And make sure you get it all the way through the ends, you know. And another lesson that I learned, lady, for our hair is I'm real heavy-handed. So don't be so heavy-handed with your hair, because you can tend to break your hair. You know, because I found that I was like, you gently put the product through your hair. And that was another lesson that I had to learn, you know, because I was breaking some of my hair just pulling. So your hair doesn't need all of that pulling. And also remember to, when you rinse your hair, after you do your lukewarm rinse, to rinse it with cold water to close the cuticles. Another thing I learned, I was thinking it was the cuticles in my scalp, is the cuticles in your hair. Your hair shaft has cuticles. And so that's what you're closing and protecting your hair. So what I did after that, I banded it, but I want to take one of them out and show you. And then I just put my silk scarf on. After the leave-in, I put my silk, I used stockings. I just cut up some stockings. You know, I had a few of them to band it because I want some length on my hair for this style. So I took just, some are black, some are tan or beige or whatever. And I took each section and I just banded it. And it's dry now. It dried overnight. It's stretched. It's still really soft. My hair grows so quickly. These are what, and this is how it turned out after, and this is nothing in here but the leave-in. I haven't put any product or anything in there yet, so stretched. That's it. So at any rate, I think it's a keeper. You know, I hope you'll try it. I'll go back and put some estimated dimensions down in the comment box below. If you have any questions, please leave your comments below. I'd be happy to answer them. And subscribe to my channel. I'm going to do a review on the effigy. I'm going to do a review on the Turbo Twist, which I loved. And I'm going to do a review on some things to know about your hair after protective styling, some pros and cons, some things that I just didn't care about after my protective style. But this is the leave-in. Try it, ladies. Let me know what you think. It's a keeper. After a year of doing some things to my hair, I found something that I like. We can always be a mixtress in our kitchen and find what works and what doesn't work for us. I'm going to take the rest of this down and then I'm going to style it. Maybe I'll do some two-strand twist or something like that and see how that turns out. But it's already ready. I don't have to do much to it. I'll put some butter or something in it and keep it moving. All right? Always remember, put God first and the rest will follow. And please stay blessed. Smooches.